Guys, and welcome to my channel, Keeley Talks. I did not know, really, why you got to interrupt my intro like that. I'm sorry, guys, but I did not know that I was going to go live today, and it was actually my 8-year-old daughter who told me it was World Tarot Day today, and I had to go live for that. I had to come and do some free readings. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do some free readings. Let me put the banner here at the bottom. If I was going to do any live today, it would have been about the trial, the Johnny Depp trial that I'm covering. But we can maybe talk about that a little bit in the break or at the end over everything that's been going on. So let me just say hello to everybody here. We've only got a few in at the minute. So we've got Real Pamster. Hello, Real Pamster. And we've got Cement Shoes, and we have Kirsty here as well. Just for anyone here, I know majority of the people here already know how the stream works, but for anybody who is new, all these readings are absolutely free. Nobody's guaranteed to get a reading. I give readings to people who I'm drawn to. And the way that I choose people is in the moment when I'm ready, I'll ask you to write a number 1 in the chat. And if I feel drawn to you, I will pick you. Hello, Marco, as well. And we've got Anne as well here. Hello, Anne. And if I feel drawn to you, I'll pick you, and then you can ask your question. I just ask for no legal or health related questions as well. We are going to be obviously doing the tarot today, but I also have some beautiful new oracle cards which I've not had a chance to use, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I can't ask your guides, so these will be part of the readings as well. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be lots of fun. So like I was saying, guys, if you'd like a reading, let me put the banner on. Where's my special banner for it? Put 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. Oh gosh, where the comments go? We've got Grace here as well. Hello, Grace. Yeah, pants that I bought. I treated myself to these last week, and I haven't had a chance to use them then. I've looked at them, and they are beautiful. They are so beautiful. But we'll be definitely getting these out in the readings. Grace, I feel drawn to you first of all, my love. Do you want to put a question in the chat so we can see what we pick up for you? Hello, Jackie. Hey, Jane Carter. How are you, Jackie? I didn't know it was Tarot Day. I didn't know until my daughter told me this morning. She's seen it on YouTube. It said on the top, I think it was YouTube, the top of YouTube, it said Happy World Tarot Day. And she said, Mum, did you know it was World Tarot Day? And I said, what is it? And I checked, and she went, yeah, it is. So happy World Tarot Day. And she was the first one to say that to me. And I was like, my heart just doubled in size. Please, can you tell me, are Paul and I ever going to make it, or are we going to break up for good? Okay, we'll see what guidance the cards say. Now, I don't know if you're new here or not, Grace, but I want to tell you this, which is what I tell everybody, is that any divination is used as a tool of guidance. They can give you advice on where the future may go, but nothing is written in stone. Everything goes down to the steps that you take, like a cause and effect, basically. Some people say that they can predict the future, and I believe that nobody's future is set in stone and that things can always change. Jackie says, I have missed you, going through crazy stuff. I'm surviving like always. You too, Cement Shoes. Well, I've been missing you as well. Jackie, I know you're supposed to talking to Cement Shoes, but I've missed you as well. Phone, shush. Shush, shush, shush. On silent. Put this one on silent. Oh, it's already on silent. It is already on silent, so we're all good. Margot says, this is nice, Keely, thank you. Very consumed with JD at the moment. Me too. And obviously it's the final week of the Johnny Depp trial for those who are following it. And right now everybody's on edge. So it's nice to have a bit of a break away. But like I was saying earlier, we can I personally will go into more about, you guys can talk about it in the chat obviously, but I'll personally go over some of the trial stuff when we go into a break in a little while, in about half an hour, because we're only going to be live for about an hour today, by an hour to an hour and a half most. Obviously we're watching the trial that starts in 2 hours that the trial starts, so I want to give half an hour before the trial starts to be able to sort myself out. So we're going to be live for about an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, great. I've got these 3 cards for you, my love. Now, first of all, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and then you've got the King of Pentacles, and then you've got the Tower. Now, Grace, I want to, as I see the Knight of Pentacles straight off, I feel like that Paul is very set in stone in his ways. Okay, he's very dormant. He's like he's not going anywhere, and it's like he's got his mindset in a certain place, in a certain situation, and he ain't deviating away from that. He's like, no, this is how. Like them feelings are like set in stone there, and it's like there's no wiggle room, there's no helping him to see another point of view. I feel like that Paul himself is the type of person who likes to run his own show basically, and is a very independent character, and he loves to be able to grow. And I feel like that he did see this growth with you, and I feel like that there could have been a situation, Grace, that happened which was out of your control, which came out of nowhere, because we got the Tower card here, and it's like it just came out of nowhere and things just changed, like an instant change like that. It's like there was like a snap, and we was on the road to go in one direction, and then all of a sudden the diversion has all changed. Hey, Max World Entertainment. Yeah, we need to sort that out, Mac. We really do. I know we spoke about it a while ago. I can't remember what we was going to do it about now. I can't remember if it was about DV or chronic pain or what, or this. I'm not sure, because we cover different things. Hey, Milk Tea Mini. Just doing a reading at the moment, Milk Tea, but everyone in the chat is lovely, so please know that you are welcome here. I feel like I was saying, Grace, I feel like that there's some situation out of nowhere, and it's like we just fell on our own sword. Right, I've got the Ace of Swords here, but it's upside down. Like when we get the Ace of Swords this way, it's normally like new beginnings and new opportunities. But I don't always read the cards when they come in reverse, but this one had to come out in reverse, Grace. And I feel like that you, in your intuition, know yourself, this situation and where it's going to and where it has been. And it's like we experienced a lot of pain mentally from this situation, okay? And we are not fully healed right now. And we need to find ourselves again. We've got the the Nine of Pentacles there. It's like you're needing to find yourself right now, Grace. It's like we've lost our own self of identity, trying to figure out what Paul wanted. And it threw us off course, because I feel like before you met Paul, you was on your own path, and he came in a bit like a whirlwind, and then things changed, and things have changed again now. And if they've not changed, it's like we can feel the brewing of this big change. But ultimately, I feel like that the breakup between you guys. Hey, Schluck, if you read the banner at the bottom, this is how you get a reading. Or if you ask one of the mods in the chat, they will be able to explain the way the stream works for you, Schluck. I feel ultimately, Grace, it's about this self-love at the moment, my love, and it's about finding yourself. And to not put that blame on you as well. Now, I'm going to get you a Rebel Deck card. You've not had the Rebel Deck cards in a while. Now, for anyone who's not seen the Rebel Deck card before, I don't know if you have or not, Grace. Now, the Rebel Deck cards, we only do about 1 or 2 each reading at the end of the reading. Now, they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear, and they tell you how it is. And sometimes they swear, like they have curse words, but we don't care about curse words. Okay, this is what you've got, Grace. You are loved. It's like sometimes you forget that, and sometimes you feel like, thank you, Mac. I feel like that you forget, Grace, that you are loved, and you also, you don't allow that self-love to come in as well. It says here on the back, you are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Now, regarding whether you will break up for good, I feel like that I can't see any movement with you guys going forward. We did have that Knight of Pentacles, and that's a very much of a card that is stuck in. Oh, thank you, Cement. It's like him being stuck in the mud, being stagnant. I think that's the right word, stagnant, and being very still, okay? And I feel like that when it comes to Paul, I feel like that you're going to have to allow him the time to get out of this stuck mindset. And I feel like that whilst we're just, it's like, it's the feeling these cards lose the feeling of just let it be. And whilst we're just letting it be, we're needing to focus on ourselves rather than focusing on what ifs. Okay, what if? I basically feel this situation, you feel like you've been kind of like stabbed in the back, and it's painful. But I feel like the guidance and the tarot is this allowing yourself, basically. And what I mean by allowing yourself is allowing yourself to live, allowing yourself to be happy, and stop putting yourself on the back burner for other people. And I don't just mean Paul, I mean other people in your life. You let yourself become their option, and you're nobody's option. You need to realise that. Oh, hey, Eco Spice. Hey. Thank you for connecting with me, Grace. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. I'll just cleanse the cards. And I need to get these other Oracle cards out. Like I was saying, we have some new Oracle cards that I have not done a reading with yet, and even for myself. So these are going to be interesting. For anyone new here, we don't just cover tarot. This channel, like tarot is and cards and oracle It's something that I've done for nearly 14 years now. But we also cover things that are close to my heart, such as surviving after DV and chronic pain and some pop culture, like we're covering the Johnny Depp trial at the moment because part of that is the DV thing, and I'm a survivor of DV, so we cover that as well here. I like to let people know that because I can imagine when people are subscribed to a channel for tarot and then see a video about a trial that they're not following, they might be a little bit confused. So there we go. Yes, we have a Discord as well where everybody is lovely. The link to the Discord, if anyone wants to join it who hasn't already, is in the description of this video here. Real Pamster, I feel drawn to you, love. If you want to put your question in the chat. And channels for music, art, and everything in between. Yeah, there's loads of different things on the Discord. We might talking about music in a little bit. I can't share it on the screen, but I can share it using my phone. I'm going to share the song that I wrote and Gary sung and composed, which I'm absolutely in love with. Hey, Die for JD. If you haven't heard the new song by the new Justice for Johnny Depp song by Gary and myself, please let me know in the chat by putting a number 2. We'll say number 2 because I don't want to confuse it with the numbers. So if you've not heard, it didn't have to be this, then put a number 2 in the chat. Hey, Michael. Margot says, check out Keeley's mindful videos. They are amazingly helpful. I really want to do some more mindfulness videos, but with me. Like that was covering a mindfulness series from a book. And I want to do, can you play it for us? Pams, I'll tell you what, I'll play it for you after your reading. I'll play you this because I'm just shuffling these cards. I'll play you the new song after this reading. It's absolutely amazing. Gary, I wrote it all. Where's my notebook? Hang on a minute. Let me grab it. So where's my notebook with the lyrics? It didn't have to be like this. And Gary sang it. Well, we've done there. Gary sang it and he came up with the melody, and there was little bits that he changed and there's little bits that I changed, and he did such an amazing job. His voice is absolutely beautiful. Right, okay. I've pulled you 4 cards, Will Pamser. Don't know why I said 4 cards, but we've got psychic awareness, business, leadership, and self-control here. Now, the first one here, psychic awareness and divine soul. I feel like that at the moment, I want to say even just over the last year, you've become more aware to I think you Maxwell and team. You've become more aware of your. Let me turn the light off on this so you can see it properly. You've become more aware of spiritual awareness. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. And it's like our intuition has been growing really strong. It's like we've been blossoming. And I want to say for the longest time, you had to give yourself to the people, and I feel like that you still do. But it's like now you're in this time yourself where you're allowing yourself. It's like we're allowing ourselves to have time to ourselves, and for the longest time we didn't. And it's like, hey Yashvi, how are you? Welcome to the channel. And it's like for the longest time we didn't. I want to say that there could be possibly a new hobby, something that you or a new project, something that you've not done before, and it's like we're challenging ourselves. And if you've not started it, it's something that we've definitely been thinking about. I also want to put all these purple blues around us, because I want to say that there has been some stress recently, and it's like the card are advising you to bring these colours around you. I don't know if it's whether it's going to be a sense of decoration, like I don't know if we're talking about redecorating or to do with the project, but I'm seeing this colour scheme here is going to be very prevalent with this. Now with the fish here, I want to say somebody's been suffering with forgetfulness at the moment, Pamstar, and it's like we're forgetting. If it weren't attached, we'd forget our own head, basically. I have to have take a break because I'm watching stream for hours and then keep leaving me. Oh, I'm sorry, little miss. Enjoy your break, my love. I understand. But I feel like that I've got the bird here as well. It's like with it being perched on this person's shoulder, it's like a sensation of it's like constantly we're having a load put on our shoulder, and we're not able to spread the wings and feel like that we're flying free. And it's a feeling sometimes of feeling trapped there, and it's, I don't want to say it's anyone doing it maliciously, and I feel like that you wouldn't have it any other way, but there is some times when you wish that you could have a bit more time to yourself. I hope you understand that, Hamster. The next one, we've got business. I've got Venus as well here. Now with this card coming up, Hamster, I feel like that it sounds like motherhood. It could be about motherhood, whatever you as you take it, Hamster. You'd understand. I don't. With the Venus coming in, I feel like with this card, it's got all the money there on the trees. Money don't grow on trees, but it's got the money on the trees. It's talking about where there's going to be some sort of business venture for yourself. It might be something that you're thinking about where it's a new business project to earn money. And that's so funny because a 20 pence has just fell off the table. Oh, it's a 50 pence. It just fell off the table as I was giving you that reading. The English 50p there. But again, I feel like that this is going to be working with somebody close to you. I feel like this could be potentially a family member, somebody you trust, and there's going to be a lot of love involved in this agreement. It's like working on a project together with somebody, and I feel like that it's going to be a new project, something that you've may have been thinking about. Never seen one of those before. Cool time. Yeah, so that's the 50p. It's it. I don't know what it would be. It's the British money is slightly more than that's the back of it. Lady Britannia. Okay. The next card we have here for you, Pamstar, is Holy Spirit. This is saying that Spirit has been around you a lot recently, and there's been a lot of love. I know it was weird. You heard that right. Well, it was on the table here, and I didn't realise, but I put my arm on it, and as I moved my arm, it fell. I just noticed it again. That seemed like Indian coin. No, this is an English sterling coin. You might have, I don't know, I'll have to see what one looks like this in India. Usually, that's really interesting. Like a lot of our coins around the world seem similar, don't they? But that was 50p. And I've got, just dropped another one. I've got a penny here, 1p, a 2p. Got loads of change on my table. We've got the Holy Spirit here, and I feel like there's spirit around you a lot, because I feel like that there's been somebody who has not been feeling themselves, Pamster, and there's somebody who's been feeling a bit sick, and I want to say, and if not sick, then I want to say drained. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose anybody or to advise somebody on any type of sickness. But I feel like spirit are coming around to bring their helping hand, because I am feeling this drained feeling, and it's like this feeling of loss of motivation as well. It's like the spirit are coming around and saying, "Come on," we're grabbing hold of the hand, and like, this isn't going up to, I know it looks like going up to heaven, and I guess in some readings it would mean that, but as I seen this, it's a case of giving that helping hand to get up the ladder and get off the floor. It's like this feeling of being at this phase when we're like at a rock bottom. Okay, and this might not be you in particular, and I want to say this is more of an emotional feeling than anything, Pamster. And I want to say it comes in phases. Like, we'll be all right, and then we'll be feeling like no motivation, nope, not doing it, can't do it, won't do it. And it's a case of like in a cycle, and in the spirit coming around and saying, you got this, and trying to grab your hand, or the person who it's about, to try and get them out of this cycle of no motivation. Okay, and last but not least, we have the self-control, highest self. This is talking about meditation. I don't know if you meditate or not, Pamster. I'm pretty sure you might have said that you have done, or that you didn't. But I feel like that this is talking about going deeper into the meditative state and switching off from everything and learning how to quieten the mind. Because I want to say that there's been times when you've meditated or attempted to meditate or been deep in meditation, and you've not been able to shut everything out. The wandering thoughts come in, and they distract you, okay, and they take you on a random journey. But this card here is talking about self-control and allowing ourselves and learning ourselves how to let them thoughts just drift away when we're in the meditative state, and allowing ourselves to switch off completely from all the distractions there. Now we'll get you I'm glad you understand it, Pamster. We'll get you a Rebel Deck card, my love, and then we're going to play Gary and my song, mine and Gary's song, whichever way around you want to say it. He keeps calling it my song. It's not. It's both of our songs. So he can wind his neck in. He needs to stop being so humble. He did a lot of work on it. Yeah, I really want to add to the mindfulness series, and I'm going to call the playlist that mindfulness series part 2. And I'm going to think of tasks that we can do to like switch off together. Even random things like around autumn, where like regarding mindfulness, it's doing the simple, like, little things where you can just tune out. And, like, for example, getting a leaf and putting it under some paper and just going over it with crayon and allowing ourselves to get into connecting to that inner child again, and just things like that, you know. Let me read what you said, Pam. So you said you are someone says, like, this is amazing, Keeley. Your insight is so impressive. This last card has just blown me away. All of it spot on. My biggest obstacle meditating is detachment. That is so hard. My God, you nailed that reading in every aspect. I think this deck will be so powerful for you. I'm honoured to have been the first read with them. Well, I'm glad that you're the first read with them, Panster, because they seem like a beautiful deck, and I loved connecting with them then. Okay, where are we? You've got, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. And this is, I don't know if this is with yourself or somebody connected close with you, where we're allowing the inner saboteur come in and prevent us from, like, regarding the motivation thing and everything. Like, it's like we're allowing that sneaky voice be there and halt us, and we need to go push it off and tell it to do one. Like, do one. I do not care about your lying opinion. I know it's in our mind, but I do not care about your lying opinion. You're lying. Like, basically, just, you gotta allow yourself to just push that out. Okay, so as promised, let me just read these comments. Yashvi says, make your meditation simple. Just don't accept any logical thoughts by the brain. Just take the back seats. Exactly, Yashvi. And another tactic that I use is, when I have thoughts coming in when I'm meditating, I accept them and I let them go past me, like watching a car drive by or a bird fly past you. And I accept them thoughts and let them be on their way, and allow myself to be still again. It's so hard when I try. I have serious chronic pain, like it binds me to the flesh deeply, and so do thoughts of other people. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pamster. And Yashvi says, I'm from Himalayas, so meditation for us is like that, a practice being inherited, an important part of the culture. Well, I love that, Yashvi. Okay, guys, now you're going to hear a song which was written by myself and sang and composed by my partner, Gary. And the song is about the Johnny Depp trial. And it's in the sense of, if it was from the perspective of Johnny Depp. And so if you came here just for readings, you might not get this song, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless, because his voice is beautiful. Guys, you're going to have to let me know if it's too loud. I'm going to try and turn the volume down slightly. Just let me know. In a second, just let me know. Just say the volume's okay, or the volume's too high, or the volume's too low.
Listen, you don't want to make nice. I try. Seems like you want to take this to court. I don't believe that you were the one. What a mistake. How could I been so wrong? Look what you did, girl. Look what you done. You didn't have to be that way. No, it didn't have to be that way. I gave you everything I could. Took your friends in. You knew I would. I should have known when it was all a rush. I never thought it'd be like this. It didn't have to be like this. You know, I can't understand you when you're talking like Fozzie Bear. And pretending I pulled out your hair. Really? Tell me now, does that seem right? I thought you were better than this. It didn't have to be like this. You started to believe your own lies. I told you never again you'd see my eyes. So I'll see you in court. I'm gone. It didn't have to be like this. It really didn't have to be like this. You quieted me down, put on a frown. Hopes the whole damn town said that I beat you, and they believe. Even weaponized me too. What about me too? And what you put me through? Oh, look what you did, girl. Look what you done. I never thought it'd be like this. But it didn't have to be like this. I guess it's gonna have to be this. Didn't have to be this.
There we go, guys. That was for the people who haven't heard it already. I'm going to do that song in its own video. I've got to make its own video for it. Okay, so let me put the banner back. Put a one if you'd like a reading, guys, because some of them have disappeared. My chat jumped a little bit on there. But I love what Carrie did to that song. The song's called It Didn't Have to Be This. It's not got its own video yet. Well, it's called It Didn't Have to Be Like This. So this is the lyrics here. Oh, thank you, Kirsty and Pamster. Yashvi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but my love, but I thought drawn to you. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Gary's voice is just so beautiful, and that version is that he sang it in is an acoustic version. He might be doing a full version of it in the sense of adding all the bells and whistles, but there's no rush for that. Like how he sang it there is exactly how it's going to sound whenever he sings it live on the channel. Oh, thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Anne. What universe is trying to tell me? Okay, just let me hydrate before we elevate. Okay. Okay, Yashvi, I'm going to use these oracle cards again for a moment. So I feel this beautiful energy with them. So I'm going to get back into tarot in a little while. I bought these in, what's that bookshop called? Can't remember. But I also bought this from the bookshop as well, which is the Tarot Bible. Excuse me. And we bought, I'm not going to read what it's called because you can see it. This is, me and Gary, I've read some Mr. Gary already, and it is so good and so funny. Don't fall. That card. Life-changing magic. I'm not giving an F. I'll read it like that. Okay. Yes, so you've got appreciation, gifts, self-control, and purpose. These are the cards that I've pulled out for you here. By the way, guys, after I do this reading, I'm going to have a 5-minute break because I do need them. So I hope that's okay. Now, okay, so first of all, Yashvi, with the appreciation coming in first of all, this card, I feel like this card is reminding you to appreciate the small wonders in the world, whether it be a small flower or a small bug, to things that we take for granted, such as like a roof and over our head and a bed and clothes and stuff. This is talking about going back to basics, and it's saying that, you know, right now it's about appreciating the beauty in life. And I feel like that you found yourself recently just taking a moment and stopping and like looking at the sky and enjoying hearing the nature around you. And this is where the universe is trying to guide you to appreciate the beauty in the small things around you within your life here. And the next card here you've got is purpose, and we've got flowers again. With us having flowers twice, and we've also got stars twice again here. And I feel like that more than anything, it's telling us to bring some flowers within the home, to bring some of nature's energy around us within the home environment. And I want to say that there is times when we've been feeling like our routine is very repetitive and we're doing the same thing day in, day out. And I want to say that with the flowers coming in here, it's also talking about where you're in a place in your life where you're finally blooming. I know we had that same terminology in the last reading, but I can't help what the flower means to me. We've also got the briefcase here. You're definitely on a learning path at the moment, Yashvi, and we are I want to say that you've been asking questions to yourself of which direction do I need to change, the path that I'm on. And this card is saying that to just carry on going forward and carry on going straight. You've got the master teacher coming in here, and this is this amazing spiritual energy that's coming around you to help guide you. And I want to say that the most guidance that you get, Yashvi, is in the dream state. And we have been experiencing very, very vivid dreams. This is where all the stars are coming in as well. I also want to say that the number 4 is significant as well. We've got 4 stars here I need to be making you aware of. Now the next card we have, Yashvi, is gifts, joy, guides. And I feel this connects in very much to the appreciation card. It connects in fully with that of accepting the gifts from the universe and from the nature around us. And we've also got all these big massive hearts here coming in. And actually, I want to say that you have like the hugest heart ever, and you try to help people around you constantly. And I want to say that your love language is gifting. You love to get people gifts, even if it's something that was free. You love passing things on to people so that they know that you really thought about it and thought about what you got them. I also want to say that there could possibly have been a birthday or a birth recently around you or coming up. I was told in my dream that 47 is important. Well, if you add 427, that's the number 11. Because that's how numerology works. If you've got double digits, you add the 2 numbers together. And 11 is actually a twin flame number. And it's a master number as well. Divine energy, twin flame. And it's a very powerful number to get. And it's like his cryptic way of getting the twin flame number, but definitely 47 relates to the twin flame number 11 there. Now the last card that you've got here, Yashvi, is one that we've just had in Real Pamsta's reading, which is the self-control and the higher self card here. I feel like this is a bit different to Pamsta's reading, and I want to say that that regarding reaching the higher self, I want to say that there's a part of your inner child that we need to be reaching into in the meditative state there, my love. And I want to say that 1 second. I want to say that part of your inner child from situations from our childhood is basically been pushed right back, and there's some healing needed for that inner child. The little boy's scared me. The little boy's asking you, he's asleep in the next room. And it's about connecting in with this inner child within us, Yashvi, to help reach us become our true self and our higher self. And all this here, I feel like this is hi Maya. I feel like that all this symbolizing here, these people, is symbolizing like the people who tried to knock you back or told you you couldn't get to the destination that you had set in mind, and how you have overcome that. But there's still this growth that needs to happen to be able to alleviate to the next level there. Okay, I'm going to get you on these Rebel deck cards, Yashvi. I think you heard me explain how they work a little earlier on. But basically these cards, they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear, and they tell you like how it is. Okay, they just say it how it is, and sometimes they do curse and sometimes they do swear. But like I said, they tell you what you need to know. Sometimes it's related to your reading, sometimes it's not. Okay. Yashvi, you this sometimes they're very random as well. This one looks like one of the randomest rebel deck cards that there are, but hey ho. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big aspirator. You need food in your belly. Eat attacker. This card is coming in like, even though it just tells you very bluntly that right now you need to be having something to eat, this is also symbolizing that your energy has been off balance and the yin and yang vibrations have been off, and there's something vitamin wise that you're not not getting, and it's like there has been times where you've basically forgotten to eat at the right times, or you've been so consumed. So this is and this has affected your energy and your moods and your emotions, and it's important for you um, to see that and be able to acknowledge it and allow yourself to know, well, I'm not actually moody, I'm just needing something to eat right now. And I feel that's where that card is coming in for you, Yashvi. Thank you for connecting with me, love. Guys, we are going to have a 5-minute break. It ain't going to be more than that. Whilst we are on a break, we are going to be discussing a different subject that we are covering. We are going to get back to readings in a few moments. But on this channel, we do cover different genres. One of them genres is the Johnny Depp vs Amber Heard case. That is in court at the moment, and we've been following. Like, I've been covering that for about 18 months, or near enough 18 months now. Since the end of 2020 / the beginning of 2021, and it is finally in court, and we are on, I forgot which day we're on, but yesterday was such a mad day in court and so amazing for Johnny Depp. Thank you, Yashvi, for connecting with me. Yesterday was such a mad day in court for Johnny Depp. Obviously, we had the president of DC telling how Johnny Depp's, Amber Heard's claims were a lie, essentially. We had Jennifer Howell, who came in and said how Whitney Heard was lying as well. And we had the doctor who was saying how the doctor who came in the day before was unethical, and the way he did his evaluation was so wrong and unprofessional, which we all knew. Like, it was like a feeling of the doctor that you ordered, meaning the doctor yesterday, and the one that you got from Wish, like the one from the day before. And this guy from the day before, was he called Dr. Spiegel? He was so unprofessional in his manner, going as low as to call Johnny Depp an idiot. Is there anything anyone in spirit wishes to tell me? Hey Maya, I respect your question, my love. I'm just having a little slight break because my energies get a little bit low. And then we're going to be doing readings in a minute. We're going to be live for approximately another 45 minutes to an hour. So you can have, if you just hold off, if you be patient a minute, in a moment, in about 5 minutes, I will ask people if they'd like a free reading to put one in the chat. And then if I feel drawn to you, I'll pick you. Oh, it's okay. How did the people who are following the Johnny Depp case feel like yesterday went? I felt like it was amazing. feel like it was so good. Hey Chris, I'm going to be doing some more readings in a moment. We're just having a little tiny break because my energies get low, and I'm just having a quick cigarette, and then we're going to be back doing the readings in a moment. And if you look at the banner at the bottom there, that's basically how I do these streams, and it's a case of if I am when I'm ready, I'll tell everyone to put a 1, and if I'm drawn to you, I'll pick you. Yes, it was brilliant. Amber's team did not look happy at all. Oh, the surprise witness that came in, he was amazing. The guy who was from the Hicksville camp. Who basically said that it was Amber who was the one who was jealous and the one who was being aggressive, not Johnny Depp. And the broken damage that happened totaled in $62. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Happy World Tarot Day, everyone. We're going to be doing more readings in a few minutes, like I was saying. But I thought yesterday was a big win for Johnny Depp, like I was saying, guys. A lot of law tube have explained that this is such a hard case for Johnny Depp to win, but he's already won in court of public opinion, and I'm still shocked that Amber Heard's team thought it was a good idea to bring the public's opinion into the courtroom regarding the tweets and the hashtags, and it still proper annoys me. It doesn't annoy me, but they all keep saying, "Oh, we don't know how the Ward Minion one came about," and it started because of her. She was the one who started the Ward Minion hashtag by trying to call Adam Waldman's supporters, fans, Adam Wald minions, but she had a typo because she was probably intoxicated and wrote Adam Wald minions instead. Kirsty said it went well, but there is a problem with Miss Howell's statement. JD team did not follow correct process, and they needed to give Whitney the opportunity to come forward and change her statement first. Well, she gave her testimony first, and she was already that deposition was done a while ago. Andrew Burkhardt has lead it in the upload this morning. Well, hopefully they'll be able to sort that out. There were so many wins. Eco says, "Oh yes, the damage in the trailer from everything was in disarray. I was relieved it was just one lamp broken, everything else was fine." I know, and he said he'd billed them $62 for the broken scones, and that was it. It just goes to show how much Amber will push far from the truth to get what she wants. And we have the surgeon as well who came in and explained how the cast was. How have you been? I have been okay, Pamstar. My son has chickenpox at the moment, and he's asleep. He's been real sleepy because he's not been officially diagnosed, but it's been recognised that he has sensory needs, and he will not take medicine in a syringe form. He won't take medicine off a spoon. So this time, I got him some Peraton in the tablet form, which is tiny, and he only needed half of a tablet. And I thought maybe he'd be all right with that, to have it with a milkshake. And he ended up biting the tablet when I told him not to bite it, and ended up spitting all the milkshake out all over me. All the chocolate, so I was covered in chocolate milkshake. And he's also like, I had to proper fight with him to let me put caramel lotion on him. How's it? He's itching a little bit. He's more itching when he, like, what he's been able to do is just wear like loose shorts. He gets irritated with his clothes on. But obviously, when we go on the school run, he has to wear clothes, and the whole time we're walking, he's like shrugging and feeling irritated by the clothes he's wearing. And the weather isn't the best today, so he can't wear cool clothes. He's having to wear I put jogging like, what do you call them, like slacks, like the gym pants. We call them tracksuit bottoms on him, and a loose t-shirt, and then he's having to wear his coat because it's been raining. I have liquid Puritan. My little boy will not take medicine off a spoon, and he will not take it out of a syringe. He will gag if I try and give it him. He will literally just gag. So Thankyou is amazing. Did you guys see the thing with the sweets? I can't remember which part, if it was yesterday or the day before, when they said all they do is sit there eating candy, and they literally, all of Johnny Depp's teeth, Thankyou and Camille both grabbed one of Johnny Depp's sweets right at that moment and smiled like, and what? You know what I don't get is why Amber Heard secretly put something in her mouth, like from behind her ear. And Johnny Depp literally has candy on the table, or sweets as we say, and he just had them on the table like it's fine. And Amber's like sneakily putting it in like she's in, she's gonna, like, does she not know that there's cameras on her? I can't remember what the doctor was called, Elizabeth. 1 minute actually, I've got, I have a screenshot of all the people who was on yesterday because I sent it to Gary. Okay. See, we have a few doctors. Let me come back on the screen, guys, because I'm done with that break. For anyone who's in my Discord, I'm going to share this picture in the Johnny Depp bit, and then if you want to look at it, you can do. I think Amber's team caught on to the criticism on her eating during the first step out. But the thing is, they are not. It's not like she'll be eating while she's talking. It's literally at the table. The doctor from yesterday reminded me of The Vision. I forgot his name now, the actor's name, Johnny Depp's friend. What was he called? Paul Bettany. He reminded me of Paul Bettany. His pronunciation and the way he presented himself reminded me of Paul Bettany so much. Note team Minnie says, I don't understand any of Dr. Spiegel's expert opinion, nor do I have the slightest inclination to consider him as credible. No. He didn't even come across professional at all. And like, even to turn to the judge and say, do I have to answer that question? It was so unprofessional. And he claimed that he had given testimonies in court before, and it's like, wow, really? And obviously we had the Hollywood expert who had been in the business for 50 years. He was amazing. Like, you could tell he's had he's met some amazing people. Like, imagine if he had a book or a documentary about him, just on his experience in Hollywood alone. It would be amazing to see. Yeah, his facial antics were way like really, what's going on there? What is that all about? It was so random. Okay, guys, you can carry this conversation on in. Let me read Eco's comment before we move on. Can you imagine having that man as your teacher? Any of his students at this point will probably be rethinking what they learned from him. Yeah, he was being so unethical to try and diagnose Johnny Depp without his permission, without even evaluating him, being refused by the court for Johnny Depp to even have a psych evaluation, and they still tried to do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so wrong. Like, it was beyond wrong on all levels of wrong to try and do that. And I feel like that was basically Amber Heard's side, trying to embarrass him and trying to forcibly put that on him, even though the court denied it and said it was wrong. Yeah, his combativeness. I believe that he was completely misled by AHD. He would have been misled, but he should have known his own ethics, and he should have used his own personal responsibility and his own professionalism to know that you can't evaluate somebody in the public eye without their opinion. Exactly, Melty. He didn't. When you use a baseline phrase, acting in pirate film, I know it was so stupid. Like, really, you're gonna, like, Johnny Depp is totally different in every film that he plays. He got offended when his methods were questioned. That's why it got heated at some point. And that was unprofessional as well, for him to get so heated about the situation and get so mad. Hey, Redbeard. Right, guys, let me change this banner. Agree. Put you one in the chat who'd like a reading. Agreed. I was just so stunned about the vomit photo, and so many of her experts were like, Amber told me this. I know they were saying that the ice cream was vomit. Really? And he'd fell asleep like that. Hey, curly girl. Just imagine if he based it on his acting in the film Secret Window. I know. Or as the Mad Hatter. Or even as the Barbarian. Not the Barbarian, but you know what I mean? The guy in Waiting for the Barbarians, or whatever it's called. It's so silly. So silly. Okay, multi-minute. You want to put your question in the chat, love. Where's my tarot cards gone? There they are. Oh, I'm not using the other tarot cards for a while. Let me get my other tarot. Hopefully we don't have everything crashing down. Okay, we're going to use the Light Says Tarot. I love this deck. It's by Chris Ann. Beautiful artwork. Let's put some on the case. And into the grey we follow like 1,000 flickering stars, and there in a sunlit hollow we lose and find what is ours. Wait a second, guys. I'm sorry, guys, I pressed the wrong comment. Let me see who. Okay. Stop coming, ducking out of the internet for a bit. I love you all. See you later. Take care, Ecom. Thank you for coming along. What kind of person am I going to date soon? Stay safe. Exactly, yeah. Stay safe. Yeah. His baseline on Johnny Depp was a WTF moment. And on his commercials and stuff like, and to criticise him for having an earpiece, like Johnny Depp literally has ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and he has problems concentrating, and it's a normal part of ADHD. And regarding his lines, he also wrote a lot of his lines before he started each scene and forget things that he wrote, and that is easy to do. Like, I don't forget all the. I mean, I forget the words in the song I wrote, and I wrote it, so it's not a case of remembering what you wrote, because that can be hard. Exactly, Margaret. Right. Here's the first one. Okay. Milk tea. I've got these 3 cards for you. We have the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Devil. So we have a lot of fiery energy here. And I feel like that this person is going to have a very fiery personality, and they may even be a fire sign anyway. I feel like that this person is going to be the kind of person who is very creative and loves to dance, and they don't like to be just like held down. They like to have their own space and their own freedom and be able to have fun and not be confined basically. And I don't mean that in a sense of cheating or whatever. I mean that they like to be able to hang out with friends, normal things, and do hobbies and do have days and time where they're just having that to themselves as well. And I feel like that this person has a lot of plans for their future. They have a lot of aspirations that they want to, again, a lot of that fiery energy there coming in. And I feel like that this person is going to be very much of a daydreamer as well. Again, all these aspirations coming in, it's like sometimes when you're going to be looking at them, they're going to be just staring off into the distance because they're just lost in a daydream basically. We also have the Devil card here as well, Milk Tea, and I feel like that this person is going to be very seductive and very, very much the type of person to I feel like that they may have codependency issues, so you need to be wary of them traits, okay, and recognize if them red flags come in there as well. But they have this energy where when people meet them, they feel automatically connected with them instantly. Now, I feel like that this person, like we've already had, they are on the straight road to just keep going forward. They're on this journey to reach their aspirations, and I want to say that they have a very balanced energy. We've got the yin and yang energy here, the balance of of that, and they are going to be very much balanced within themselves as well. Now I want to get you if I can find them because they seem to have disappeared. Happy Tarot Day, Redbeard. I'm going to get you one of these cards as well in Milk Tea Me because I want to see what this is going to bring surrounding the next person you date. Okay, so first of all, we've got the moment card. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner, and I feel like that this is going to be in the type of relationship where you have these amazing moments together, but then we get lost in it. Looks like a beautiful day. Yes, that the light says tarot is gorgeous. But this moment card, it's saying, we're gonna have a lot of these little moments, just moments of perfection, and if them situations come up, like in any relationship where there's disagreements, which is totally normal, then to allow yourself to recall back to them moments of perfection and allow yourself to have the calm discussions rather, I want to say that going in the past there, there's been situations where there's not been opportunities to have calm discussions when we've had a disagreement with our ex-partners. It's been a case of back and forward, rather than talking and communicating. You've also got the signs card. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. This is saying that when it's time that this person's going to be coming for you, that you will see that the universe will show you signs, and also that intuition will come into play as well. Listening to that intuitive voice within us, it's like a sense of recognition, like this person from somewhere, like you met them somewhere before. We have this golden light as well here on this card, like the sunset type vibes. And when I say sunset, I want to say that you've just about healed from the last heartbreak, and you're ready for that break of dawn of the new day as well. So for things are coming closer for you, and it's like we've risen out of the dark there. Now let me get you a rebel deck card, because I want to be able to make sure we get a few more readings before we reach the end of this stream here today. Now the rebel deck, like I was saying before, they tell you exactly what you need to know, and it could be unrelated to your question. That's how the cards work in Milk Tea Mini. They will remind you, as they give you that guidance and advice of past cycles that you've been in, so that you can use that guidance to take you forward. You've got don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. This could be regarding your question of what kind of person you're going to date soon. And this is saying to allow that person to come to you. Don't go out searching for them. This will find you in a time that is unbeknown to you. And it'd be like it would come out of nowhere, totally from nowhere. And that's how them soul mate and then twin flame connections do come into play. I want to thank you for connecting with me, Milk Tea Minnie. And we'll see who we are going to read next. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. Oh, thank you, Milton. Okay, Maya, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat there? I can't believe my little boy's still asleep. He's being so quiet. If you randomly hear telly being really loud in a minute, it means that he's woken up and put the TV on. Is there anything anyone in spirit wishes to tell me? Now, These are, I always connect with my spirit guides when I do my readings anyway. Maya, regarding doing readings from your loved ones in spirit, I personally can't do them online. They are something that are very personal, that I do in person, take a lot of energy. Now I can see what your guides would like to say to you. There is an odd time when people's loved ones come through, but it is too much of a draining energy for me to do them on a live stream when I'm doing other readings, if that makes sense. So I don't know if you want to ask a different question. Let me know. Okay, you want me to do the guides? Okay. Well, because we're doing the guides, we will use the new cards, which are called Ask Your Guides. The new oracle cards, which are absolutely gorgeous. Everybody has many guides, Maya. You have all different type. It depends on what part of your life that you're in and what part of your journey in. But throughout one's life, you have many guides. You have hundreds, sometimes thousands, and sometimes they can be animal guides. Sometimes they can be plant, like nature type guides. Sometimes they can be people who have lived before, or people who are from your family type guides. But I'm connecting with just the essence of spirit here to see what they are bringing through. For example, like when you go for a time of need, where you're needing strength, you can get a lion type guide that comes around you. And when you have a time when you're in a place when you're needing to basically like stay out of the way and just keep your mouth shut, you can have like a deer or a stag type guide. So there's all these different situations where you have these different guides throughout your life, depending on what you're going through currently. So let's see what the cards say. Obviously these are free readings, so I don't do full readings on the live stream because they just take too much energy when you're doing multiple of them. Oh, there's my love. Gary, we played your song, the new song before. Just wanted to say hi, my beautiful, and hello to everyone here. Hi, ho, hi, ho. It's got to work out. Love you, baby. Love you too. Bye, Wave Killer JH. That was a bit random. I didn't manage to get you a reading. I don't know if you're upset with me for that, because I can't get to everybody. I will just get to who we're drawn to. Sometimes it's people who are new. Sometimes it's people who are. Oh, you staying? Oh, who was you saying bye to then? Regular. Bye. Oh, you're saying bye to the other person. Okay, no worries. Oh, you're saying bye together. No worries. He will probably still be listening in, but won't be in the chat. If you was here earlier in the stream, I played a song what I wrote and Gary sang, and his voice is beautiful. He sings here live on my streams more like all the time. If you guys haven't already, please check out your boy Gary's channel. It's in the description of this video. And he's got some beautiful songs on there. He's so talented. Okay, Maya, these are the cards that I pulled out for you. We've got deprivation, self-esteem, competition, and the last one, epiphany. I think I'm reading that right. Yeah, epiphany. Okay, so the first card, Maya, which is deprivation, prosperity guides. I feel like that your guides person model coming in for you right now. Hey Cinder. Oh yeah. I feel like that your guides are coming for you right now and talk about how you've been basically closing yourself off from a lot of things, and you've been pushing a lot of people away recently, Maya. And you've been basically refining yourself to like one space, and you have all like these amazing attributes of your personality and the person and the spirit and the soul that you are. And it's like we're kind of like closed off away from him, and I feel like that there is that these situations that have been going on within your life that you personally haven't confronted, okay? And it's like we feel this feeling of like a missing space within ourselves, and we can't put down what it is. And it's like you're looking for imperfections. I feel like people are always giving these compliments and telling you how amazing you are. But you just hear words and you don't take it as the fact that they are. And you are this amazing, beautiful person. But I feel like that somebody dimmed your light, okay? And I feel like that your guides are coming around you right now and trying to say everything you've been looking for is within you, okay? There is no missing hole. Like I was saying, guys, if go and subscribe to your boy Gary's channel. He has some lovely music that he wrote and sung, and songs that he has covered on his channel. And he has a very, very nice voice as well. Very soothing voice. Back to Maya. The next card here is this self-esteem. And where this first card has a hole in the middle, this one has a big heart in the middle here. And I feel like that your guides are trying to put that heart back into you, where you've also been pulling yourself away from people and situations when people have tried to come too close to you. Now, there's been times when you've been quite cold, not meaning to be, but in a case of where we've put the walls up right high, and it's like we've not wanted to let anybody close in there or close within them walls. And this here is like what we needed to be bringing back in, this loving energy. Also keeping the protection, because you have got the guardian angel Michael there wrapping in the wings around you, and to bring that protection around you so you are protected but you can still be warm and full of love, because I feel like that's who you are inside. Because we've been in protective mode, we have not meaning to, like I said, but been being quite a bit cold. Maya, you've also got competition, warrior guides coming in for you there. And I feel like where this competition is, I feel like that you personally tend to feel like that you have to prove something to other people, and you put yourself in the mindset of these goals, and sometimes these goals are like too big of a goal for you to be able to reach. And rather than doing that, the guides are coming in saying, stop pulling on yourself, stop playing tug of war with yourself, work along with yourself, allow yourself to reach reachable goals, and also feel proud of them goals that you have reached. It's like this feeling of being proud. And to stop other people's thoughts that you cannot hear, or other people's opinions come in too much and play too much on your mind. They're trying to push that out, push that away. And last but not least here, Maya, you've got the Epiphany card, higher self. This card is very much like a sense of freedom. We have these beautiful lilies. Lilies I get mixed up with flowers, but I said lilies, so we're not going to change it. Beautiful, like they remind me of like lily pads. Oh, they've got another name, and it's on the edge of the tongue. I can't think of what it is. I'm sure somebody will put it in there. No worries, Jackie. We'll have to sort something out, Jackie, at some point. Okay. Going back to Maya's reading, where this higher self is, this epiphany, I feel like the spirit guides coming around you, Maya, are trying to give you then visions, like then daydream. They could come in the form of a daydream, they could come in the form of a thought, or the form of a dream state, where you're going to be having this sense of realization of exactly where you need to get to, where you need to go, and it's going to be an achievable goal. Hey, talking, rather than reducing yourself to not achieving such humongous and huge goals. Like, do the small steps rather than the humongous leap there. After this reading, we are going to do one more reading before we end the stream, because did I just say fart? No, I can't remember what I said. I didn't say fart though. Oh my gosh, that's funny. If Gary was here right now, she'd be like, yes, she did say that. You heard correctly. I can't remember what I said, Cinder. I can't remember. But I didn't say fart. There's nothing in the reading that was about her, a fart. That is so funny though. My accent, the way it comes out, can sometimes sound like different words. Gary sometimes has to ask me to spell things for him. And it's like, really? I did not say fart before. I've said it now, but I didn't say it when Cindy said it. Anyway, Maya, this is a rebel deck that came out for you. Be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. This is about appreciating everything that we have right now, and realizing that how amazing that your life is, even when you feel like that it's not. Look at all the amazing aspects of your life, rather than looking at rather than focusing on what's not there. We need to focus on what is, okay? And so please remember that. No worries, real Pamstar. A lot of the people just jumping out, probably joining them live streams. Don't worry, guys, I will be doing only one more reading, and then we're going to end the stream before the trial starts so that everyone can get ready to go and watch the trial. So I hope that was okay with you, Maya. Thank you for connecting with me. Guys, if you'd like a reading, please put one in the chat. This is going to be the last reading of today, and we probably will not be doing any more readings, reading streams until about next week. If anyone would like a private reading, you're more than welcome to email me on the information in the description of this video. And also, please do not feel bad if I don't pick you for this last reading or feel like you missed out. I do these free reading streams all the time. I know I said I'm not going to be live again until next week, but that's just because we have a trial on. Usually, when we're not when I'm not covering something as busy as or following something as busy as the Johnny Depp case, I will be live. I am sometimes live, literally about 3 or 4 times a week doing readings. So, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Wave Killer, put your question in the chat, my love. Just please, no legal or health-related questions. When we end here, I'm going to see if I can get a little boy up to have some dinner. Keela, could you please talk louder? Let me try and turn my mic up. I don't want to talk louder because my little boy is asleep in the next room, Cindy, and he is poorly. He has chicken pox, so I don't want to wake him up. I've just turned my mic up though, so hopefully now you can hear me better. I don't know what else to do. I can't talk louder than I do. I am very, very softly spoken, Cindy, but I can't talk louder. It's okay, Wave Killer. He's just very sleepy, very tired, very drained, and like I said, I don't want to wake him. If you can hear me better, Cindy, please let me know. Because like I said, I've turned my mic up now. If this is too much, I could... No, it's not too much, Wave Killer. And this is my last reading of today. I need to hurry up because court's going to start at the top of the hour regarding the Johnny Depp case, which I'm covering. It's not too much. We've got time for this last reading. I'm going to use the new Oracle. No, you're totally fine, Wave Killer, and your question isn't too much. Your question is perfectly fine. Yes, I can now. I can hear when you start talking about Vasquez. I did not say fat, I promise you I did not. Otherwise, I'll just say it. I'll just say it, I don't care. Okay. Indeed she did. I did not. I did just now, yeah, I did. I did say it just now. Okay, so I pulled 3 cards for you, wave colour. We've got imagination, purpose, and celebration. You guys, have you seen how many people dropped out? It's because the trial is starting soon. A lot of people who come in here, I missed it before. I know, Eco, it was such a little moment. Like Cindy said it. Well, I'm sure it was Cindy who said it. She said, "Did you just say it back, Keela?" I'm like, "No, I did not." And if Gary was on stream with me, you know what it would be like. He'd be like, "Yes, you did. Don't lie. That is what you said." Trying to make everybody laugh. Okay. How does Chris feel towards me? Is he my future lover, perhaps? Okay. Yes, she did. See, I told you Gary would come in and say that. It's great to talk about farts as long as you can't smell them. You're making me go red. Okay. Sorry. Let me try and hydrate so we can elevate this energy. Your baby Yoda out for some advice. Right. Okay. So, first card we've got here, wave colour. That just shit me up. That was a postman. Right. Sorry. First card we got is the inner child. I don't know Star Wars. This isn't actually my baby Yoda. The crystal ball is. It's my crystal ball. But the cup is Gary's. Cindy, don't say sorry. I live for these funny moments. I was just trying to get back into the moment now. Okay, so the first one we have is this inner child and imagination. I feel like the feeling that Chris has like these inner butterflies, like, and I feel like that you're the same as well, Wave Killer. It's like the butterflies in the tummy type feeling, and it's when you see each other. And I feel like that one of you is going to be the chaser, and one of you is going to be the one who allows the other person to be the chaser. And I feel like that this is something that could blossom into something absolutely beautiful. And with all the stars coming out, the stars are like in the tarot essentially is like the wish card, okay? And I feel like with the stars coming out here, seeing that the stars are aligning around this situation. I love these oracle cards, by the way. They are always, so far, they are beautiful. I love the artwork on them. The next card here, we have celebration. Again, with the flowers, blossoms, and things growing. And we also have the bountiful of fruit here, which is symbolizing the being wealthy, but not in the sense of money, but in the sense of happiness. And this is what this could grow in. And I feel like that Chris has these same butterfly type feelings for yourself, and we also have potential things what could this develop into as well. for you guys. I'm loving the purple here. Like, we've got the green, but we have a lot of purple in these cards as well, wave colour. We have the third card here, again with the flowers, again with the stars aligning, again with the being on the right path. We've got the master teacher coming in, guiding you on that. And I feel like that surrounding Chris, your intuition within you, Wave, has been very strong indeed surrounding him. It's like you've had that sense of, I know you from somewhere, and you feel that card connection, and I feel like that Chris feels that sense of pull as well. And it's like you'll catch him taking opportunities to check you out and look at you. And it's like this subtleness of it all. It's okay for people to not recognise their feelings, but this is why we've got the flowers here, the symbology of the flowers, because flowers are about growth and about seasons, okay, and about how things go from being a seed to becoming a beautiful flower here. And we also have this guy who's basically in the dark, but I feel like that he's following his own nose, okay, but he's very much in the dark there, about knowing where he's going, okay. He doesn't know where he's going, but like I was saying, one of you is going to be a chaser and one of you isn't. Maybe it's you who's a chaser, Wave, and he is going to be the one being stagnant and allowing that chase to commence. Obviously, we've always got to be respectful of other people and everything. I feel like that you are. I'm going to get you a Rebel Deck card. Lovely. The readings are closed. If you want to do a super chat for a reading, I can fit you in very quickly after Wave Killer. But I'll only be doing yourself. Okay, Wave Killer, you've got this one. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Asian shit is cool. And this card is coming in for you, saying that you need to allow yourself to switch off, okay? Whether that, and by doing something mindful, like we was talking about at the beginning of the stream, I have a whole mindfulness series on my channel, and we are going to be doing mindful videos soon. Well, lovely, if you go super chat, that is a donation, and that is your choice, okay? Okay. And on the back here, it's obviously saying Asian shit is cool, but I feel like Wave Killer, that there's a need to allow yourself to switch off. Your mind is always ticking and always going 100 miles an hour, I want to say, and you are an overthinker. And you need to allow yourself to do some sort of mindfulness activity to switch off. Now, when you hear mindfulness activity, you might know what mindfulness is, but for those who don't, it doesn't necessarily mean just doing yoga or meditation. Mindfulness is the act of doing something that takes your mind away from everything that's going on in your life and allows you to be within it and within right now and be present, such as colouring, such as painting, such as cooking, such as like doing a jigsaw or working on a bike or building a figure or painting a figure, building a model. Just the act of doing something that allows you to totally switch off from everything. I hope that was okay for you, Wave Colour. Thank you for connecting with me. Let me do my other banner. What the hell? Why is that one worked 20 million times? Bye guys, if you are Gary, marry this girl, I can feel it when in the wind and the stairs. You two be happy to forever. Well, you already asked me to marry him, and I already said yes. And hopefully that will happen one day. That vote is for. Yes. Guys, I'm going to be ending in a few seconds. Lovely. If you are wanting a super chat reading, you need to literally get in now. I'm going to be ending the stream because I have to literally be somewhere else in approximately 10 minutes. So I've got like 5 to 10 minutes to do you the reading, which is the usual time I usually take. And I don't know if this person is gone. So they've got, this person has got a few minutes. Oh, it will be out of here. Thank you, Gilly. Needed your advice today. Oh, thank you, because guys. Me and Gary are thinking of doing an ASMR channel. I don't know what the content will be on it yet, but people always comment on my voice being relaxing. People always comment on his voice being relaxing. Phoenix, I've ended the readings now, my love, unless it's just a question that you ask me in general. But regarding the readings, I've finished doing the readings. I did give permission to one person, which was lovely, who wanted to ask me could they do a super chat reading, but I think they already went. But I've closed the readings because I'm about to do the trial, but not do the trial, but watch the trial. Can't text, I do text. Good. Gary. Queen Bee. Bride ring. Gary with the emojis. Okay, my loves, I'm gonna go for now. Regarding the readings, they should be back next week. Hopefully I should be live on Friday or Saturday, either just me or a joint stream with your boy Gary. And I'll probably be live tomorrow morning and Friday morning regarding the trial. We will see how we get on, just to do recaps on everything. But the readings are probably going to be next week, and then we'll get back into that routine of doing them near enough daily. Anyway, ta for now, guys. I love you all to bits. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you for the next one. Hit the notification bell as well. Ta, guys. Oh god, wrong one. Wrong button. There we go. Bye, guys.